So with everything that's been going on with my R32, little knock, you know, kind of blowing up the engine. I thought it'd be a really good time to actually look at discussing my brother's R33 because there's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes and not fully disclosed it all. So I want to take us back to 2024 when it was basically collection day, and back when the car was actually going in for some mapping. Basically at the beginning where we arrive at ES Motors, because that's where we're going to be doing the dyno runs. We can pick up from there. So let's go. That's nice.
Is it the 1800 horsepower one?
Yeah, I think so. It's on the Sakon Kawa and everything. How good does that look? So now it's time for us to actually get the car up on the dyno. Because it's the hub dyno, we have to switch the car into rear wheel drive mode only and obviously connect the hub dyno up onto the car. So everyone, it is basically collection day as well as mapping day, because there is my brother's R33. We are about to get it mapped with Remain. We're at ES Motors at the moment, and yeah, randomly Jamie from Officially Gassed is here, and it's ended up being quite a cool little day. So as you guys can see, Steve is actually down on the ground because he's checking over for any leaks. And in all fairness, with the mapping that was going on at the time, there was a lot of playing around trying to make sure everything is running right, because again, this was the first real hard pulls that the car was going to be getting. And pretty much soon after, we started to notice some problems. I want to give Steve the credit that he's due, because he's currently having to do some wiring work again on the fuel pump because it's had a little bit of a problem. I'll explain that later. Yeah, let him work. So as my brother's car had to get work done, we had to get that car off the dyno, which meant that basically Jamie could get his Honda up onto the ramp and do some pulls in that. So we had to stick around and see that happen. So as Steve was pulling everything apart on the car, this car was getting ready to go up on the dyno. His other hand's busy. What, louder than Porsche?
I hate things like that. Mine's
Really?
fucking rattle shit. Yeah, it's stupid.
Nice. Now I do want to hear it. DC5.
Probably needs to get one of these sets, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Well, you need to make him a custom-made GTR set, an SR GTR set. Oh, actually, that's a good idea, you know.
Problem is, that's $1,000.
Yeah, get Chinese knockoff ones. But basically, everyone, part of the vlog, not all is well with the GTR. Basically, Steve made a mistake with the... Nah, joking. No, basically, because of the original plan with my brother's GTR and how it was going to be pretty much stuck, my brother didn't upgrade the fuel lines the way Steve probably recommended. Probably, I think later on he recommended to upgrade them, but
No, this is all
I can't remember.
that much fuel hose.
Okay, that much fuel hose is what's caused a little bit of a problem, where the amount of fuel going out from the fuel pump and then coming back in, because the fuel pump on this is really powerful, so it's sending like 100% fuel and then 60% of it's coming back, and then that part of the pipe is basically expanding and then doing all weird things, and then there's getting a little bit of fuel cut. So, but I think we're still going to take the car back today, and we're going to resolve these things later on and fine-tune the map via just a remote session. And yeah, but whoa, look at the car. I can't believe Jamie's here getting his DC5 mapped. Be interested to see how the car runs right now versus after it's properly dialed in as well. So the sound system and everything like that, I was like, whoa, okay, no, it's still different.
I've only got £4 grand, haven't I? That's all we have. So I have to change gear really quick.
First little drive. Yes. I actually love watching that go up. It's just so like satisfying. That sounded nice. Nah, it'll be fine.
Whose message later is on the back of my AA truck? I'm deleting Facebook, the number. I said 2 minutes telling you about the fucking bed.
I want to ride the
Ah. Stop! Oh my god, look how small it looks compared to the M5. The frick? So, mapping is mostly done. Basically, bits and pieces left to do. Things like the what other things? So the fuel line needs to get changed. Wiring potentially might need to get a little bit of bits and pieces changed around so that it doesn't cause any issues. In all fairness, what Romain did say was a lot of the things that are flagging up with the car you probably wouldn't have known if it wasn't a Cyvex ECU. So because it's such a good ECU and it tells you absolutely everything, that's where he's able to see what's going on and stuff like that. But otherwise, the car is there, it's looking good, and we're ready to make our way back to Birmingham now. We were 50-50 on if we were going to take the car back or if the fuel lines were going to need to get changed first, but we thought, you know what, it should be okay for how my brother wants to drive it right now, so let's just get on with living with the car. So right, this is exciting. I'm going to do a little bit more filming on the way home and also once we're actually back, so keep tuned everyone, there's a lot more to come. Heading back now and instantly into traffic. Thankfully this car has the adaptive cruise control. My brother's left foot is going to get a bit of a workout with the clutch. My hay fever is absolutely killing me all of a sudden, but we should be alright. We should be alright. Every so often I'm just getting to see nice glimpses of it. Just looks so cool. So as many of you guys that are already following the channel, you would know that we have been taking this car around as much as we can since this day. But there's a lot of things that I haven't fully disclosed, and I'll get to that in a moment, but let's enjoy watching the car drive home. On the other side. It's here.
Little stick ones. Can I give him the Can I give him the stick ones?
So I guess this is where everything gets a little bit more juicy, because my brother's car, as you guys can see, this was over a year ago, and it's still not running right. Now, this is nothing really to do with Steve. He's the guy that's built the car, the shell, or the metalwork and all these kind of things and assembled everything in together. So it's nothing down to him, but it is kind of down to, one, the guy that built the engine, because there's been a few problems with the engine since all of this. And two, there's a garage that my brother did go to, and they charged a lot of money for not a lot of work, and that was kind of what put my brother in a bit of a difficult spot now, because he didn't have the money to kind of do all the other random little bits and pieces that you're going to need to keep doing to get the car just all fully sorted. They kind of just hugely drained a lot of the funds he had ready for the car. Now he's actually asked me not to mention which garage it is, and I've said fine, I won't do anything about that. But even now to this day, the engine, the mapping, all these kind of things, it's still not right. And I kind of wanted to do this update because I'll probably get together with my brother in a bit, in like the next couple of weeks or so, and just kind of go over his car, talk about what's going on, going out for a drive in it, and just trying to figure things out a little bit more. He's still trying to enjoy the car as much as he can, takes to all the car shows and events and all these things, and this is all while the car is not running at full power. And I guess this is the reality of having a fully built car with a fully custom built engine, because at the end of the day, all these things are not fully made to work with each other. You kind of piece everything together and hope for the best, and it then comes down to the mapper and tuner to kind of get it all to work right. So that's where we're at with the car at the moment, which is why I haven't done a full driving video with the car and all these kind of things, because in all fairness, it won't do any justice to what the car's potential is. My brother's just waiting to, get some funds ready. He's in the meantime doing loads of bits and pieces to his car to kind of figure out and mitigate some of the problems that are still happening. If you want to keep the most up to date with this build, make sure you check out his Instagram. It's at GTR33N. That's where he does a lot of the uploads and sharing exactly what's up with this car at the moment. It's a bit of a bittersweet moment to end the video on, but with all the other videos that I've done with the car and everything, I kind of felt like this video, I was really hoping that I would have some good news to end it with, but it's been so long since this has happened. It's literally over a year and a bit ago, and the car's still not running right. Really hope I don't have to go through all of this with my R32, but then again, these are the famous last words, and I'll probably end up going through a lot of headache with that as well. But fingers crossed, at that point many of you would have subscribed, my views would have been crazy, and I would have had a big following where it won't stress me out as much, and I'll have a lot more know-how to build my own car. But yeah, let's end the video there. Everyone, thank you all for watching. You know what to do. Like, hype, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you guys want to do. I appreciate it all. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.